Hello everyone, this is CS Divesh Goyal, practicing company secretary from Delhi. So today in this video, we are going to discuss about the latest amendment by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So Ministry of Corporate Affairs has made the amendment under Corporate Social Responsibility Policy Amendment Rule 2022 by issue a notification on 20th September 2022. तो 20th September को एमसी ने एक नोटिफिकेशन इशू किया है और उस नोटिफिकेशन के अकॉर्डिंग एमसी ने अमेंडमेंट किए हैं सीएसआर से रिलेटेड प्रोविजंस में। इस वीडियो में हम वन बाय वन डिस्कस करेंगे कि क्या क्या अमेंडमेंट हुए हैं और क्या क्या इंपैक्ट है। अमेंडमेंट नंबर 1, फर्स्ट अमेंडमेंट इन रूल 3. Rule 3 is relating to the corporate social responsibility. The first amendment is that in Rule 3, in Sub-Rule 1, after proviso, a new proviso has been added. According to that new proviso, if company is having any CSR unspent amount in CSR unspent CSR account, in that case, company have to constitute the CSR committee and company have to comply with all the provisions of the section 135 subsection 2 to section 135 subsection 6 if in case company having any unspent CSR amount in the unspent CSR account. Generally a question arises, which amount required to transfer in the unspent CSR account. So under the CSR rule, amount remaining unspent in any financial year relating to any ongoing project or any unlisted surplus arising from the CSR activities are required to be deposited under unspent CSR account. So this is a new proviso that in case of the unspent CSR account, it is mandatory to maintain the CSR committee and constitute the CSR committee and to comply with the provision of section 135 subsection 2 to section 135 subsection 6. Amendment number 2. Sub-rule 2 of the rule 3 is fully we can say omitted. Now, I have mentioned a one term, eligibility to be checked every year. Ministry have made approximately couple of year back amendment under section 135 subsection 1. Approximately 2 साल पहले 135 subsection 1 में amendment हुआ था. According to that amendment, Ministry said to check the applicability of the CSR, you have to see the net worth, net profit turnover of the immediate preceding financial year. Means if we have to check whether CSR is applicable on a company or not, then every year we have to check the eligibility. But rule 2 was contradicting this. Now this rule 2 has been omitted. Now we can say limit of section 135 required to be checked every year to continue the CSR committee, to continue the spending on the CSR activity. So that's why I have used the term eligibility for the CSR to be checked every year. Third amendment in CSR implementation. As we know, as per rule 4, for the CSR implementation, you can do it through a section 8 company, you can do it through a society, you can do it through a trust, but the condition is that they must having the local standing of at least 3 years. So according to any trust society section 8, which is registered under section 12A and 80G and having 3 years of undertaking, then such trust society is eligible for the CSR. Now one more thing has been added. If the such trust section 8 company society is exempted under subclause 4, 5, 6 or 6A of clause 23C of the section 10, then also those type of trust society and section 8 are allowed for the CSR activity. So generally, which type of trust covered under section 10? Like this, 4 number point, any other fund institution established for the charitable purpose, which may be approved by the principal commissioner. Any trust for the religious purpose approved by the principal commissioner. Any university or education institute existing solely for the education purpose. Any hospital or other institute for the reception, treatment of person suffering from illness, all these things. So these type of trust society and section 8 companies are now also eligible for the CSR. And the next amendment in the CSR reporting. As we know, every company to whom CSR is applicable, they require to attach a CSR annexure. They require to attach a CSR annexure along with the director report. Now, Ministry have made the amendment under the format of the CSR annexure. Now, many professionals have asked me a question. As CSR annexure format has been amended from the 20th September 2022. So, for the financial year 31st March 2022, that is financial year 21-22, which format you have to use? So the answer is If your director report is getting signed after 20th September, then you should use the new format. But if your director report has already been signed before 20th September, then you can use the old format of the CSR annexure for financial year 21-22. And the last amendment is regarding to the Rule 8, that is regarding to the impact assessment. The new rule says the expenditure for impact assessment, which can be included in the CSR spending, shall not be exceed 2% of the total CSR expenditure for the relevant financial year or 50 lakh, whichever is higher. Earlier, this limit was 5% of the total CSR spending or 50 lakh, whichever is less. So these are the 5-6 amendments which Ministry have made under the CSR provisions. So hope by this video the amendment in the CSR is clear. If you still have any doubt, any question, you can ask me for this editorial also. This is 800 number editorial of mine. So if you have any question, any query, mention in the chat box. Please subscribe the channel, like the video, and share the video with your colleagues so that everyone can take benefit from this amendment, benefit from this video. Thank you so much.